Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The diagnostic trouble code, DTC P16E2-00, refers to a communication error within the Linear Integrated Network (LIN) system involving the Powertrain Control Module (PCM) and the alternator. This error typically occurs when the PCM cannot receive the essential signals from the alternator due to a disruption in the communication line. The impacted components primarily include the alternator, PCM, and the 12-volt battery sensor. The alternator is responsible for charging the vehicle's battery and providing electrical power, while the PCM is a critical module that manages engine functions and diagnostics. If the PCM detects an abnormality in the received signals from the alternator, it will store the DTC for further investigation. This communication error may be manifested by a loose terminal at the alternator/B terminal, which can prevent proper signaling between these components. DTC P16E2 indicates that the PCM is failing to receive proper signal inputs from the alternator, which plays a vital role in the vehicle's electrical system. The PCM is typically found mounted near the engine compartment and is responsible for diagnostics and overall vehicle control. The alternator, located similarly under the hood, functions to charge the battery and power electrical components. The 12-volt battery sensor, also attached to this communication line, helps monitor battery conditions. If any part of this communication line is faulty, it will trigger the DTC P16E2. It is essential to identify whether the fault lies in the components themselves or the connections between them, as this will guide your troubleshooting efforts effectively. Several potential causes can trigger the DTC P16E2. A loose terminal at the alternator's +B terminal is often the first to check, since it can disrupt the signal flow. Beyond that, a malfunctioning alternator can prevent proper signal transmission, indicating possible internal failures within the component. The PCM itself may also fail, becoming unable to interpret data from other systems. Additionally, open or short circuits in the LIN communication lines can further complicate the matter, leading to the storage of the DTC. Understanding these causes helps narrow down where to focus during troubleshooting and can lead to an effective resolution. When dealing with DTC P16E2, certain symptoms can be observed. A common sign is the illumination of the check engine light on the dashboard, alerting the driver that there is a malfunction in the powertrain system. Other symptoms may include noticeable electrical system malfunctions, such as dimming lights or failure of electronic components. Drivers may also experience issues related to battery charging, where the battery does not receive adequate power from the alternator. This interplay of symptoms highlights the importance of addressing the DTC swiftly to avoid further complications or damage to the vehicle's electrical systems. The first troubleshooting step for DTC P16E2 is to verify the communication link between the PCM and the LIN network by checking for additional DTCs like U01B0. If this fault code appears alongside P16E2, it can suggest a broader communication issue within the vehicle's network. Next, inspect the LIN circuit for any visible damage, disconnections, or corrosion that may interrupt proper signaling. Conducting these checks will help establish whether the problem lies within the PCM's communications or further along the system, allowing for a more targeted inspection moving forward. In the second troubleshooting step, ensure that all electrical terminals, particularly those at the alternator's +B terminal, are secure and free from corrosion. A loose connection here can lead to intermittent communication issues with the PCM, triggering the DTC P16E2. Once you have verified the integrity of these connections, Check for any signs of wear or damage in the wiring leading to these components. This step is crucial because a small oversight in terminal security can significantly disrupt communication, leading to unnecessary component replacements or further diagnostic efforts. The third step involves conducting a thorough inspection of the alternator itself to ensure it functions correctly. Initially, perform a DTC check to ensure no new error codes have been generated during previous inspections. If P16E2 is persistent, evaluate the alternator's output voltage and check for any irregularities that could indicate internal failure. It's important to assess whether the alternator is charging the battery adequately and sending the proper signals to the PCM. This step could reveal critical information regarding the overall health of the electrical system and whether the alternator is indeed at fault. After conducting repairs related to DTC P16E2, perform a final repair verification process to confirm that the issue has been resolved. First, clear all stored DTC codes from the PCM, and then conduct a test drive under various conditions to see if the vehicle performs normally. After the drive, recheck for any new or reoccurring error codes. It's vital to ensure that the communication between the PCM and the alternator is restored. If the DTC P16E2 reappears, further investigation will be necessary. This step is crucial to confirming that all repairs were effective and that the electrical system is functioning correctly. To prevent future occurrences of DTC P16E2, it is advisable to establish a routine preventive maintenance plan. Regularly inspect all electrical connections, especially at the alternator and PCM, to ensure they remain secure and corrosion-free. Monitoring battery health is also important. Keeping the battery charged and in good condition will diminish the risk of communication errors. Additionally, perform periodic checks on the alternator's performance to confirm it produces adequate output and communication with the PCM. By implementing these preventive measures, you can greatly reduce the likelihood of encountering similar DTCs in the future. In summary, DTC P16E2 signals a communication error between the PCM and the alternator, making it crucial to inspect all related components thoroughly. The troubleshooting process emphasizes verifying connections, inspecting the alternator, and confirming the integrity of the LIN communication lines. Addressing potential sources like loose terminals and malfunctions promptly can save time and ensure vehicle reliability. Lastly, executing a solid preventive maintenance strategy can help safeguard against future codes and keep the electrical system in optimal condition. Understanding the roles of each component involved reinforces the significance of diligent diagnostics and maintenance in maintaining a healthy vehicle. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.